Hello, this is Ben from Computer World. In this demonstration today, we're going to use the Distributed Firewall to create rules for different users to allow access to SSH. So first of all, what I'm going to do is create a new rule within NSX Manager just to block the SSH service. So the source, I'm going to use the security group called Demo VMs. Select that group, click Save. And then the service I'm going to block, which is just going to be SSH. So I'm just going to use the search functionality to filter SSH. And I'm going to change the action just to block this type of traffic. Next, I'm going to create another rule. This time the rule is going to allow SSH, but only for a particular set of users. I'm going to give this rule a name called Allow SSH Users. In the source, I'm going to pick out a security group I created in an earlier demonstration. So this is AD allow SSH. So this is in fact linked to an Active Directory security group. So again, filter the service just so it's permitting SSH. So use the search functionality to find the service and click Save. I'm going to leave this action to allow. Next, I'm going to hit Publish. And this pushes the configuration down to the hosts. So here are the rules I've created. If I hop back over to Active Directory, here we have the group I created. And within this group membership, I have a user called NSX User 2. So now I'm going to log on to the virtual machine called WebVM1. And I'm going to log on using a user account of NSX User 1. So NSX User 1 is not a member of the AD security group called Allow SSH Users. So now we've logged on, I'm just quickly going to launch PuTTY, and this will allow me to SSH to my switch. So I'm going to open a connection using SSH now to my lab switch, which in this environment is on the IP address of 192.168.50.250. So if we give it a moment here, what's going to happen is we'll get a timeout message from PuTTY. So as you can see, the connection's timed out. So I'm just going to close that and I'm going to log off this user account. So staying on the same virtual machine, so I'm still on WebVM1, I'm now going to log in using a different user account. This time I'm going to log in using NSX User 2. So NSX User 2, if you remember, is a member of the AD security group called Allow SSH Users. So what we'll see this time is if we open PuTTY again, we launch the connection to our switch. This time we're successful. So if we log into the switch, and if you can see the switch IP address is still the same, 192.168.50.250. So I've now got connectivity using SSH to my switch, and I can run a command just to see some configuration. And this wraps up this demonstration where we've used the distributed firewall to control access to services based on user identity. I hope you found this useful. Thanks very much for watching.